There are seasons where God doesn't feel close. Not angry, not gone. He's just quiet. And that kind of quiet can be unsettling because there's no obvious reason for why he's quiet. Nothing that you can point to and say, that's why. You're still praying. You're still trying to stay faithful. But the sense of nearness you once felt, it just isn't there. And so you wonder if the quiet means something. If you did something wrong. If God stepped back. Let's not rush past that. Let's just name it. Sometimes God feels quiet. I want to read a few lines slowly to you. Not to explain them, but just to sit with them. It comes from Psalm chapter 13, verses 1 through 2. How long, O Lord? Will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and day after day have sorrow in my heart? Friends, that is not polished prayer, and that's not confident faith language. That's someone speaking honestly to God when God feels distant. What matters here isn't that David understands what's happening. What matters is that he stays. He doesn't stop praying because God feels quiet. He doesn't clean up his words. But he doesn't walk away. He speaks to God, not about God. Silence doesn't end the relationship. It reshapes how the relationship sounds. When God feels quiet, our minds automatically rush to conclusions. We assume quiet means rejection, or punishment, or failure. But silence doesn't automatically mean distance. Sometimes, silence isn't absence. Sometimes, it's space. Space where faith is no longer fueled by feeling. Space where trust isn't reinforced by reassurance. Space where staying becomes the act of faith itself. That kind of faith doesn't feel strong. It feels exposed. And that does not mean that anything is wrong. Here's a simple practice. No outcome promised. There's no feeling required here. But when God feels quiet, stop trying to get a response. Just stay. Sit still for 30 seconds. No agenda. No explanation. And say once, quietly or out loud, God, I'm still here. That's it. No fixing. No forcing. Just presence. Sometimes faith is nothing more and nothing less than refusing to leave. If faith feels quiet right now, you are not doing anything wrong. You're not behind. You're not failing. Staying is still faith. And if this kind of slow-lived faith matters to you, you're already part of what we're building here. You don't have to rush God. And you don't have to explain yourself. Just stay. If this video resonated with you, won't you please put in the comments, staying, as a way to show others who are walking and having these same faith struggles and these same faith questions, that they are not alone. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe as we share videos every day on simple, honest, everyday faith. God bless you and have a blessed day.